Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Listen, man, today we're going to talk about credit and credit scoring and how not to get your credit score dropped or lowered or whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about that when I get back. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm back. Today, I'm going to use me as an example, my own personal credit score. Now, without getting too personal or revealing any personal information on me, I will pull up my credit score. I use Credit Karma. Okay, they seem to have a pretty good reputation and helping you keep track of your credit and all that. Now, I once was told by a dear friend, Miss Smalls, that lenders don't really use Credit Karma to base their lending decision. They don't use Credit Karma to base their lending decision off of. Okay, so I'm not sure how true that is, and because I'm not really a big fan of woo-hoo, la-la, credit, it doesn't really bother me, but that seems to be the case if this young lady is right. So, but let me get to the point. How not to get your credit score dropped. Now, I will use me as an example, like I say. So I'm on my laptop right now. I'm on creditkarma.com. I'm on an OBS screen, so you can actually come around and view this with me. All right, so let's get with it. Check this out. All right, here it is. Right now, Trans Union 804, EQUIFAX 800. Oh wow, I went up 1 point and I went up 2 points on the other one. Okay, now like I say, at one point I was as high as 830. Now I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the max you can get is 850. So let's go on the Trans Union and see what exactly happened, and you can get a pretty good idea of what I mean by how not to get your credit score to drop. Okay, 804, let's go on to see what's changed. All right, now let me stroll all the way to the bottom, because as you can see, this seems to be a peak point right here. I got as high as 815. All right, now like I say, it won't go no lower than that. I think in January or February I was able to complete the sale of my home, and with that balance being removed, that mortgage payment being removed off my credit, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think that's how I was able to get that tremendously high credit score of 830. All right, so this is where we have a starting point right here. March the 1st, 815 is still pretty good. In fact, it is considered excellent. All right, March 1st, went up 14 points. Let's click this and see why that go up 14 points. Okay, only because, I remember Sears. I actually paid this credit card off. It was useless, it was worthless. It just had a ridiculous balance sitting there of $2,100. I think the payments was like $60 a month with the interest of $25 to $30 of interest of the payment going toward interest. That was ridiculous. So I said enough of that nonsense. I simply paid that credit card off. Okay, so with the event of that, I think that's why I went up to 815. You can see the plus 14 points. All right, let's roll up. On March 29th, I went up 4 more points. Let's see why, ladies and gentlemen. That seems to be because, wow, you get more points for increasing your balance. I do have a Wells Fargo credit card. I have no idea where it is, but it obviously has a balance on it. I paid $35 on that toward that balance, and also inquiry removed from report. So I can almost assume that's why the 4-point increase. I guess when an inquiry fall off, that helps. All right, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. April the 30th, no score change. May 16th, no score change. All right, now here goes the problem. August the 13th, I dropped 16 points and I went down to 803. Now keep in mind, that is still considered excellent credit. Okay, I know some people out there that would kill for a score like that. All right, let's click this and see what happened and see what's changed. Why did my score drop 16 points? And we're gonna start at the bottom. Okay, JPMCB Card Services. Okay, the name changed. Okay, so much for that. Got 3 payments. My payments made. American Express, Bank of America. I have to look into some of this because I'm not even aware of. Bank of America. Okay. Now, okay, here it's getting interesting right here. Ladies and gentlemen, needed a washer and dryer. Okay, mine went out. I went up to Home Depot. Didn't have any cash on me like I normally do, and didn't have my original credit card that uses no interest on me. So what do? Simply open up a Home Depot card. So according to this, it's in the red. Account open. That's likely mean my score dropped. I can only assume green means it's good and red is bad. All right, okay, enough of that. That same month or that same week, I paid Best Buy a visit and saw this magnificent camera that I wanted. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know me, when I want something, I want it, no matter what's in my pocket. Only thing was in my pocket this particular day was a driver license. All right, so what do? Use that driver license to simply open up a Best Buy credit card in the amount of, I think, $700. Now, with that being in the red, I can only assume that helped lower my score. All right, moving right on. I got a plus here. I got some green. Wells Fargo, I paid this credit card off. Not so much paid it off, I dropped the balance down to 0. All right, because I don't have any credit card payment that's at least $200 a month. I think the balance was $200 and I simply wanted to pay it down to 0. All right, moving right along. Barclays Bank of Delaware. Balance increased. I have no idea. I do not remember it. Someone in the family obviously made a purchase with this card in the amount of $356. So according to Equifax, that is bad. You get red for that. That played a role, ladies and gentlemen, in my score dropping 16 points. Okay, so look what happens here. Barclays Bank of Delaware decided to increase my balance to $12,000 more. How, ladies and gentlemen, do that play a role in lowering your score 16 points? This is the problem that I have with these agencies, okay? Nothing on here is really bad. So what justifies 16-point loss in your credit score just because balance increased, which means you purchased something on the credit card in the amount of $356, okay? You open up an account as Best Buy, and you open up an account at Home Depot. I'm under the assumption that obtaining more credit means a better credit score. Obviously, I was wrong. In their eyes, what? I didn't need any more credit cards? I don't know. I'm not sure, but from the look of this, that seems to be what they are saying. Now, all of these are in the green, so why the justification for the 16-point loss is beyond me. And of course, I have no control over creditor's name change. So again, this is where I'm stuck on. Why do I lose 16 points off my credit score? So before August 13, I obviously was sitting on 819 credit score with Equifax. Wow. Just 2 days later, no score change. Okay, where we at? August 22nd. That happens to be today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Barclays Bank of Delaware. I'm sick of this card. I have no idea where it's at. I got hit with a late charge that didn't reach my credit score or didn't reach the creditors, by the way. I actually called them and they worked it out for me. I simply don't know the due date and didn't have an idea what the due date was, and it slipped past me. So they did away with the late fee and I essentially just paid it off. It only had a $112 balance anyway. So I paid it off. Whoop-de-doo. Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. I received a 1-point score change in my credit. So as of August 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting on 804. All right, so I guess the moral of the story is if you have good credit, there's no need to essentially add more creditors. Is that what they're saying? Is that the message that they're sending? I'm not sure, but from the look of this report, that seems to be the message that they're sending out. If you have good credit, there's no need to open up more credit. So basically what they're saying, when I went to Home Depot to purchase that washer and dryer, I should have had the credit cards that I already own to make those purchases. Is that true? I don't know. I need answers, and I'm going to get them. And when I get them, I will come back on this video channel and explain that to you. But for now, I'm confused. But again, 800 is extremely high. That is an excellent credit score, ladies and gentlemen. And the other one is no different. I looked at the other Trans Union earlier. It's basically the same thing. I'm not sure why there's point differentiate, why the points are different from one to the other one, but it's pretty much the same as far as the explanation on why your credit score dropped. Okay, so I go from 830 something down to 803, you know, simply because I added 2 more credit cards. So basically don't do that. All right, so if you're really into high credit scores, I'm not. I just, like I say, it happened. I got in the 800s anyway by the sale of my house, by paying off the sale of the home that I sold. Okay, that mortgage went away. So from my understanding, that's why my credit score jumped up high in the first place. But I want to know why it went down, and I just found out, I don't know, their threshold or how they go by your credit score doing this. Okay, but I'm happy with 800, and I would love to be at higher. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I asked a friend, like I said, a young lady, a friend of mine that's into credit restoring services and stuff like that. How do you get the top amount, which I think is 850? Okay, I mean, do you have to have extremely excellent, perfect credit? Is anybody at 850? Is that even possible? I don't know. Okay, so thanks for watching, man. I don't want this video to be too long, but thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe to the channel, and when I find out how to get that credit score back up, or exactly what I did wrong, I mean, I was able to show you what I did wrong in their eyes. You know, I don't know if that's wrong or not, but I will find out and come back, and we'll talk about it some more. All right, thanks for watching.